Just a little brief exterior walkthrough pointing out some common elements on the outside of your house. Here's the address light, and in most of Meritage communities we have a photo cell that actually turns the address light on in the evening hours when the sun goes down and off when the sun comes up. This is your solar power shutoff, disconnect, turn off the power, going to your box, your electrical panel from the solar panels on the roof. Okay, this is your electrical panel. All your breakers are labeled. That solar breaker is up there. You do have arc fault breakers, okay, the ones with the button in the middle. Those are very expensive, so we do recommend that you keep a lock on your panel, as sometimes people do like to take opportunity and steal those breakers at times. This is your gas meter. Okay. Walking through the side gate, we have a vinyl gate fence. Okay. With the vinyl fence in the backyard. This is the water heater vents, okay, that vent the tankless water heater. This down here is the pressure relief valve. In case too much pressure builds up in the water heater, that's where it's going to release. Okay. Up top, near the roof line, you'll see a vent. That is a bathroom fan vent that's coming out. Okay. As we walk around the house, okay, notice the stucco finish. Okay, stucco is a cement-based product. And variance in the stucco finish is considered normal. Okay, this is a sand finish. It's hand applied. Hairline cracks in stucco is normal, but if they get over 1/8 inch, that's the warranty guidelines for repair. Okay, the windows have a detail around the windows that is foam with a thin layer of stucco on top. This portion of the stucco is painted, as this portion of the main body of the stucco is fog coated. So it's a special application. When you rub the wall of your house, you can see a little bit of the color actually comes off on your fingertips. That's just the fog coat. So you don't want to touch up the main body of the stucco with paint. As you walk through, you see our windows. Our windows are dual pane glass. Okay, they do have a low E protectant to help with sun transference. And also, the dual pane helps with noise as well. In the bottom corner of the windows, you're going to see a weep hole. Okay, this is where water weeps out when it rains. Your track inside the window may collect a little bit of water. That is completely normal. That water is going to weep out these holes. So, about one time a year, it's always good to come out here and clean these weep holes. A little trick I do is a little spray bottle with the mild detergent. You spray it in there with a paper clip, spray it in there till this hole is cleaned, and clean the inside of the tracks as well. Walking around, all of our houses have somewhere in the eaves, right there, you're going to see above that window, that's a secondary condensate drain for the HVAC system. If the primary drain plugs up in the house, water is going to drip out of that pipe, indicating the primary is blocked. Rule of thumb is you never want to have water dripping outside of your house. We have an exterior light fixture, which one nice thing Meritage Homes does is we put timers at each exterior light fixture, so you can set these to come on at night and go off during the day as well. Here's your exterior outlet. Okay, this is covered for weather. It does have a GFI plug when tripped. Okay, all you have to do is reset the reset button. Sometimes homeowners come out, first time they want to use this outlet, it's not working. It may be because that GFI is just tripped. Sometimes those GFIs, they're a little finicky, can trip. It's completely normal. You just have to reset it. This is the HVAC condenser. Okay. Most of our houses here in Southern California, we have a heat pump furnace. Was actually runs on electricity, not gas. So this condenser has a dual function. It works in the winter and in the summer. So when you run your heater, you're going to notice that this condenser actually comes on. That's perfectly normal. It's working with the heat pump furnace, which is highly energy efficient. Okay. A nice thing to do every now and then is to take a garden hose and hose out all these fins. That's going to get the dust, and it's going to help your unit breathe and cool properly. Okay. This is all the Freon lines and connections that run into the house. If you're in the area with a lot of field mice, one thing you can do, a little trick, is to buy some stainless steel wool, and you kind of shove it up in here. It's not going to rust, and it's going to keep those mice and vermin from being able to crawl up in there, and they can't chew through it. Okay. And please note that you may have to level this platform every now and then due to normal rain and soil erosion until you get your landscaping in. Okay. If you want to relocate this unit, please call the original HVAC company, so that way you can maintain your warranty on this unit. This is the disconnect for your unit right here. In case this thing needs to be serviced, the service technician can actually pull the disconnect out of here so the unit does not come on and cause injury to the technician. Okay, walking around, that's the kitchen vent. That's where your hood vent is going to vent on the side of the house. Okay, this is the side of the house right now. Over here by the front of the fence is your irrigation stations. Okay, this is station 1 and station 2. This is what irrigates your landscaping out front. So you have one for the drip lines and one for the trees, and over here is a courtesy tie-in in case you want to add more irrigation stations for this nice big backyard. Okay, and as you can see, the wood eaves are painted. Okay, you just want to keep an eye on the paint for any flaking, chipping, or peeling, and touch up as necessary. If you maintain those wood eaves, it's a lot easier to touch up versus sanding completely and having to repaint the entire eaves. So again, stucco is fog coated, not painted. Your window trim is painted, has a thin layer of stucco, and the trim is painted. Okay. You have a vinyl fence that is maintenance free. Okay. How this fence is installed, there's a metal post that goes in the ground. Okay, the fence post slips over the metal post, and that's what gives the fence its structural integrity. There is some movement, don't be alarmed. I have the same fence at my house. It's been up for quite a long time, and we don't run into very many issues with this fence. It actually performs very nicely. Okay, well, that's a brief walkthrough of the exterior of your home. Stay tuned for some more tips and tricks.